Hi all, welcome to my kitchen. Today is Friday, it's May 5th, it's Cinco de Mayo. We're changing things up tonight. I am going to be making mussels in a white wine sauce for dinner tonight. Husband went to the kidney specialist, no potassium, low sodium, so we're gonna do very low-key dinner that is really good and really simple to make. So stay tuned and follow me as we get going on our mussels. It's only 3:30 here. I'm not making them for about 3 more hours. But there are some things when you make mussels that are a must-have that you need. One is a good baguette. This is a really, really soft baguette that my local Jewel did. And I'm actually going to pop it in the oven for about 12 minutes just to harden it up some. You're also going to need shallots, and shallots are a lot different than onions. They're a smaller version of an onion. And they pretty much look like this. For those of you that don't know what a shallot is, they're basically a type of onion. They look like this. And they're small. They're much smaller than a yellow. These add a lot of flavor to sauces and to different things that you make. They're a little bit sharper. You're also going to need some parsley, and I got some Italian parsley. And that's just pretty much for garnish for your mussels. You're also going to need mussels. Since it's just the two of us, I'm just using 1 bag of mussels that I have not prepared. But the thing is when you buy mussels or any shellfish, if you're buying clams, mussels, you need to make sure to keep them alive if you're not going to use them the same day that you bought them. Mussels and shellfish have a very, very short lifespan. They can be in the refrigerator for 1-2 days tops, and then you've got to make them. I actually bought them last night, and the reason you guys have not seen any videos this week is because of doctor's appointments and stuff. My husband and I have been eating out more often, but we haven't been eating fast food. We've actually been going to nicer restaurants and having more healthy options, and I'm very proud of him. Hopefully when he does his blood test next week, he'll pass with flying colors. So, you might be wondering, well, if I get mussels, how do I not kill them? Well, it's very, very easy to kill live mussels and stuff if you're not experienced. So right here, you can see I have a metal bowl, and in the metal bowl, my butcher was nice enough to give me a bag of ice. And my husband is like, oh, all the ice is going to be melted. Well, if you put them in a metal bowl, actually the mussels are sitting right on top, right here, and they're just chilling out in the bag, and they're okay to keep in the refrigerator for about 2 days. Today's would be day 1, but I have to make the mussels tonight. You're also going to need garlic. Now, if you watched me in previous videos, you've noticed that my garlic is chopped and in the thing. Well, for this recipe, you don't want to do that. You actually want fresh garlic. And the reason you want fresh garlic is you just want to bring out the flavor of the mussels. You're also going to need a very good wine. Now, mussels can be made with either red wine or white wine. We're going a little bit healthier and we're doing white wine. And you want kind of a dry wine, but you want a good enough wine that you're going to want to drink. And this is a Chardonnay. So we're going to be using Chardonnay tonight in the mussels. You're also going to want a little bit of chicken stock. And you can use the boxed chicken stock. You don't have, of course it'll be better if you use homemade, but who, in the summertime when it's nice and warm and wearing shorts, who the hell wants to be making chicken soup? Unless you're sick, then you want soup. So, any good chicken stock is very good. I use Swanson's, that's my go-to brand. I'll be using that. You also want just a little bit of heat with your mussels, and that's red pepper. The red pepper that you would put on a pizza is perfect for this recipe. Now, depending on how hot you want the mussels to be, and I'm not talking when you cook them, and I'm going to show you guys step by step how to make mussels. You just want a little bit of red pepper flakes in there to bring out the heat of the mussels. Now, you can put as much or as little as you want. If you are somebody that doesn't like heat at all, you can always leave them out. They add just enough of an oomph and make the dish really good. And you can serve mussels many different ways. You can do them in a bowl with the liquid, because the liquid is very good to dip your bread in. You can serve it on a linguine or any type of pasta. I'm not doing the pasta because of my husband's sodium and potassium levels right now. We're cutting all of that out. So I'm just going to do a basic mussels in a white wine with garlic and shallots for the flavor. So that's going to be tonight's featured video. I will be starting to cook. I do have some chicken dishes that we're going to do. We're going to do some chicken salads. I also have some pork dishes that we're going to do coming up. As for the lasagna and the tiramisu, I know a lot of you guys are wondering where it is. I'm not going to post it right now. One, there's a lot of videos I need to edit, and right now I don't have the time to edit it. Speaking of which, next week, Tuesday and Friday, I will not be posting anything, so you will not see videos. Actually, you probably won't see videos Monday, Tuesday, and Friday of next week. But you will see a cooking video on Wednesday, and that will be the last Tuesday and Fridays that I need to take off, other than if we have doctor's appointments. So, that being said, stay tuned as we make mussels in a white wine sauce. Okay, hi y'all, welcome to my kitchen. Today we're doing mussels in a white wine sauce. And the earlier portion of the video that I actually recorded was no good because some of my mussels were really bad. And I just bought them yesterday, so I had to go get some more. So, when you make mussels, a lot of people are afraid of mussels. And you don't really have to be. There's a little bit of work involved with them. Go to a reputable place that sells mussels. What you're looking for, if you buy them in the bags, what you want to make sure is the majority of them are closed and not opened. Any opened mussel that when tapped doesn't close is a dead mussel and cannot be cooked. It's not safe for consumption. So you need to throw those out. What I'm doing over here is I'm just taking a large bowl and I'm filling it with cold water. And what you want to do is you want to look for a mussel that looks like this, that's not opened. And I'm going to see if I can find one that is open. They can be opened a little bit, but if they're opened a lot, that means that they're no good. You really want them to be totally closed. And a lot of these are closed, which is good for me. Yeah, anyone that looks a little open like this, if you tap it and it doesn't instantly close, throw those out, because those are no good. So, and I had to run to my local old grocery store to get some more mussels, because a lot of these are all closed. Okay, I'm going to take the ones that are halfway open, like, scroll that over. Yeah, any mussels that look like this, And I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm actually going to turn on the light so you guys can get a better view. And let's see. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to do a side view. See how this guy is opened and I can stick my finger in there? That means it's a dead mussel. And you don't want to use that. That means it's no good. Leave that off to the side. Or any mussels that look like this. If you tap them a few times and they don't instantly close, or you can do this with them. Don't use those. You want them all to be nice and closed. There's quite a few in here that are open. Also, if you find any mussels that are cracked, you also don't want to use those. Those are also no good. Here's one, for example. See how this shell right here is cracked? I'm going to give you a different eye view. You can see where it's cracked. And I'm going to pull out the shell. See? That's no good. Don't use that. You want them to be totally uniformed, and when you look at them, they're closed. Now, the same is true when you put them to steam. If they're not opened, you don't want to eat them. You want to throw those out, because then that means that they were no good to begin with. I'm just going through the last. That's no good. That one's good. That one's no good. That one. It's no good. No good. No good. I'm just doing the last of the mussels. That one's good. Okay, that's no good. No good. That one might be okay. That's no good. Yeah, that's no good. No good. That one's good. I think the rest of these are, yeah, the rest of these are no good. Gotta look at the new ones that I bought and add them to the water. And they should not actually smell. Like this one that I just got is partially opened. That's not a good mussel. Oh, he gave me a few that are opened. Wow, he gave me about 6 that are opened. 7. Oh, no he didn't. These are all, this one. Yeah, this one is no good. Oop. If you have a mussel that's open, but the minute you put it in water, if it closes, that means it's still alive. Basically, you don't want any dead mussels. So I have all of the mussels right here, and I'm going to put this on the stove. The next thing is to clean them. Like that one's still alive. Okay. Yeah, discard any of the ones that are either cracked or just won't close, because those you don't want to add into your mussels. So now the next thing is going to be cleaning them. So I'm going to stop the video for a second. I'll be right back.